because I'm gonna be swinging a lot, so this isn't really my jam.
I choose you, Drunken Dash. Sorry, Master. I cannot suck your because I'm throwing up so much.
Dude, why are you like this?
I like Megra's voice actress.
No, she's terrible too.
No.
This game has the worst voice acting, and I will fight anyone who
go ahead,
disagrees with me.
I want you to open with that.
I did. We've opened. That's it. That's the open. I'm not afraid.
Oh. We're recording right now?
Yeah, I'm not afraid to say this game has bad voice acting.
Man, I disagree. I'm sure most people do, but
it is so uninspired the way they deliver their lines. I don't know who wrote Zagreus's lines. If they thought he was supposed to be British, does he need to have an accent? His favorite word is mate. He doesn't say much else other than that. Even when a scene is supposed to be emotional. Cool. When a scene is supposed to be emotional, they're all delivering their lines so awkwardly.
I think everybody's supposed to be like too cool for school. Like that's how the line delivery is.
It comes off poorly. And I'll say I love this game. This is a great game. So don't this isn't like a criticism like this game sucks ass. It's fucking amazing.
Okay.
But the voice acting is like maybe I'm just being nitpicky because everything else is so good. Like the music is really good.
The thing that like everybody likes, which is the characters and their like
I don't
like that's like
the characters in like the art is fine. The art is good. The characters themselves are fine. Like the dialogue. It is just the voice acting for most of the characters. I don't know if they didn't give them enough time in the studio or they didn't tell them what was going on.
Dan, they gave them enough time. This game was in like ongoing development for like years and years.
Then I don't. Maybe like they mix things up. I don't fucking know. But the delivery.
They spent so much time making this game like
from most of the main characters. Maybe it's just Zagreus. His is fucking. I don't like it. I don't like it at all.
You know who they should have got in? They should have got Chris Pratt in.
They would have, and he did the Mario voice. So here's the other thing, Jesse. I played this a lot since the last time we were together. How fucking bad did I do in these first 11 attempts? I gathered about 900 darkness.
Mm-hmm.
But in 21 attempts, I got that much darkness.
Yeah, that's a lot. Well, I think if you would have just been playing on one playthrough, those 11 attempts might have been similar. It would have been added like a 32 attempts. Because like you did do a lot of learning in those first 11 attempts.
You know, I don't think I did. Because I also learned after I stopped playing with you, I did a lot better. You gave bad advice most of the time. I think is what I learned.
Let's go through this. All right, let's go. Give me what was my bad advice? I need to know this.
First of all, sometimes on these doors where it says like what the boon will be, there will be a skull there to let you know that that's like a double boost if you go get it.
I don't know that. I don't even know what you're talking about.
You've never told me that. When it's like always take those options when they're given to you.
Because I didn't know that was even a thing, Dan. I'm not even lying to you. I didn't even know that was a fucking thing. This was...
Oh, we really have like a fucking like Zeus lightning run, eh?
Yeah, this is our spear that hits
with the bouncy spear, right?
Yeah, bouncy spear.
Yeah, the chain skewer.
All right, let's go.
Yeah, and then as far as other things, like you told me to go to a shop way too often. Why you always want me to go to a shop?
Okay. Ooh, we can get max health. But like here, I'm not even the sensei anymore. I'm just like
I feel like this run is already tainted though. You're not the sensei, no. But this run like is tainted with your evil.
My little fingers are all over it.
Yeah.
I think your main attack is like, look, we have no boons for anything except for our special on this run.
Yeah. Looks handy. I really wish I could get another Death Defiance back from the shop, but it wasn't there, and I'm not gonna like hold out and hope that I can find one later.
Yeah, but you're a professional now, so this should be easy.
No, I'm like a frail little boy. I'm gonna die for sure. Hades is gonna kill me. Now, well, the chain skewer isn't particularly good against him. I mean, it can kill the skulls, right? But
oh, there's a fish here. Now, have you learned how to fish in all your subsequent playthroughs?
Dude, do you have any idea how tempted I am just to like do this automatically?
like throw it.
Yeah, the fishing I've learned is kind of like total bullshit. Because if you just like don't hit it, it gives you so much time after it goes down. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's what I was saying. It's better to be late than to be early.
I kind of wish it was a bit more of a tight schedule though.
All right, what are we going for here?
The other thing I feel like I've learned, there are no bad boons when you start a run. Eventually,
yeah, I mean,
eventually,
get in shape or
but like you had somewhere like, oh, this person's bad, this person's good, like this is what you need. Like I feel like in the beginning they're all perfectly viable and they're all overpowered at the end if you do the right thing.
I don't think Aphrodite is particularly good. I think she's probably the weakest of all the boon givers.
Weak can be useful on bosses, and her call is also pretty good if you get the duo, where it's super fast.
The duo?
Yeah. She has a duo for her call with who I forget, where it charges like instantly, repeatedly, so you can just spam her call, and that's it. And it's
Man,
like, it's
Dan,
not fun, it
fucking-
ruins the game, but you can.
Dan's just a fucking wiki of knowledge now in this game.
I've played a lot of Hades these past couple days.
Yeah, I was too busy playing Hunt Showdown event, so Dan was just left to his devices, and this is what happened. He became fucking Hades lore master. No,
Not really,
good
like I'm
job.
still probably pretty bad at this game.
Well, you learned something I didn't know about the skull thing. I
Oops,
have
oops,
no
oops,
idea
oops.
what you're talking about.
Yeah, I'll show you once we go back out. Oops.
So I just want to talk about how my day's been going as far as like things
Okay, let's see.
I've been exposed to. So today I wake up, I go downstairs. Christine's watching TV, which is pretty normal. Usually she watches like relationship shows or like house shows or things like that, or just like basic like dramas that she doesn't really have to pay attention to too much. But she was watching an anime. Also,
What?
she was watching it with subtitles on, and which is like very unusual. Like she usually watches with like dubs if I'm not there to make her like do subtitles. So I was like instantly intrigued. But she was watching this like basketball anime that's on Netflix right now. And I was like, what are you doing with your life? And she was like 9 episodes deep. So I was like, I sat down to like watch it while I was eating my breakfast or whatever. And this fucking show, Dan.
Hey, you
it's
see this,
so-
Jesse?
What?
Like this skull here under this?
The skull.
Right there, there's a skull. Or like under this
Oh.
palm, there's a skull. That means if I get this palm, it'll raise the skill by 2 levels rather than 1.
Dan, I didn't even know that.
This,
Okay,
ladies and
cool.
gentlemen, this is the man that was my coach up until this point. Now I've seen like why things have gone so poorly.
Well, you know,
Oh,
life
fuck.
is a learning experience.
Yeah.
But anyway, yeah, so this fucking anime show is so fucking funny because the entire episodes take place like in the middle of a basketball game. Like they're actively
What
playing
is the show?
basketball. I don't know the name of it. Like how many
Kuroko no
different
Basket?
anime basketball shows are there? There's like the main character is like this little
Do they have like
blue-haired boy with
multicolored
blue
hair, the
eyes.
boys? Are they like all different?
Yeah, well the special ones have multicolored
Yeah,
hair.
that's
Everybody
like,
else
this is
black
like the
hair.
most popular basketball anime. Well, I guess some people would say Slam Dunk, but it's a
Well,
popular
there's
show.
like a little blue-haired boy, and he's like the Sidney Crosby of the team because he's really good at passing, and like he sets up all the plays. And like then there's like the Evgeny Malkin, who's like a hothead, but like he scores the
Yeah.
big goals. You know?
I've never watched the show, but I am familiar with it.
It's ridiculous though because it's so funny because like you're watching this fucking basketball show, and it's almost akin to the fucking like Food Wars, because it's so intense, and they're like when you would be watching like an anime fight or like something, they're like, oh no, he's pulling out his noble phantasm. They're like, oh no,
Yeah.
he's going for the hook shot.
Yeah,
And you're like,
yeah.
Nani? Hook shot.
I mean, Jesse,
It's so
this
funny.
you've just discovered like a 10-year-old meme.
This place.
Congratulations.
Yeah, it's fucking hilarious. I've just been exposed to this. Ooh, some big Zeus synergy.
What else does he have that I can get at this point?
I don't know. All those are pretty weak.
My God Gauge, I have the Poseidon one, which I'm not the biggest fan of, I'm gonna be honest with you.
Where you just like splash into fools.
I like the Ares one a lot, because you can just like live on top of someone
Mm-hmm.
Gigantic Cerberus.
Rent free, just on their fucking balls.
I don't know that I got this, Jesse. I only have this little baby Death Defiance. I don't think that
do you
gives
want to
you.
go to some more rooms?
No, nothing. I don't want my health to be lower. We're doing it with this.
All right. All right, let's do it.
Do I want to go to more rooms? What about me makes you think I would ever complete an optional event?
To get more powerful.
I don't have that kind of time, Jesse. I'm a busy man.
Crisp cold air.
Hmm. It's your papa.
Daddy.
But you fought this guy so many times probably on your other end. Like you know all his move sets now. Like once you get his like.
Jesse, I'm a
patterns,
child.
He's easy. Like I remember once I like learned his patterns, like I would beat him like every time. And you just have to play keep away with him. You don't even have to like get up into shit.
But I like to though.
So like in all of your like experience now, like what weapon have you like gravitated towards?
Oh, the spear for sure.
See, you didn't like the spear at first. I remember.
I was very wrong. You are correct. When I talked shit about the spear from the beginning, like I was a fool.
Yeah, the spear is very easy. Have you tried the like the punchy hands at all?
Not
Since you're,
much,
like,
no.
8 of them? I love the punchy hands. You got a greater call. There's like no point in saving it because
No, there is, because he's gonna go invincible before I would run out of it. I bet. No, it took longer than I thought. There we go.
Well, I would just use it on these fools.
Well, I'm going to, but I want to be able to get some hits on him too. This one does so much less damage. This is not as good as I want it to be, Jesse.
You're smacking them. Oof. Big hit.
That's not good.
You can break the skull.
Where are you?
Yeah, like so I don't think I've ever watched a sports anime.
Not finished then.
Is there like a hockey version of this?
No, there are no hockey animes that I am aware of.
That's what we need to create. Don't break the box. Or do break the box, just not near them.
Oh fuck,
it
I
was
wasn't
just
paying
out of your
attention.
range. Yeah, it was just out of your range. You like barely missed
Oh, he's
it.
doing this again already?
You wait right there.
It's alright, we have one Death Defiance.
But it's not a real Death Defiance, so it's not gonna restore me.
I'm glad that you learned that move where he just shoots the fucking laser beams. It's like you just sit behind the fucking thing.
Yeah, like why does he do that? Woo!
Like the first time you saw it though, you were like, what the fuck's going on?
It does so much damage, yeah, if you get hit by it.
You're about to run out?
Yeah, I can hear.
Alright, I'm just trying to be useful, Dad. Like I feel like a parent that like, you know, has like tried to teach their kids the right lessons like their whole life, but like their kids have like learned their own lessons in time, and like I'm just trying to be like,
Whoa, that's
add
fucking cheap as
ease to
shit.
this world.
Oh yeah,
That
he
was
got me
cheap
this
as
time.
You were too distracted by the guilt that you feel for like abandoning your old pop, okay?
I also don't understand how sometimes you can attack through things, but sometimes you can't. Like, I'm sure there is a logic behind it, but I am unaware of it. Like, right there, how am I doing that?
Oh, that's not good. This is not good. This is very bad.
Oh, yeah, it's over.
It's alright. Just don't let him hit that pop behind you.
Can he break him?
I
Yes, he
think the
can.
best thing for he can. The best thing for those is oh, do you go off this? Is if you have a dash that does damage, dashing through them, fucking is a good one.
Yeah.
Oh, I told you that.
Get out of
You
here.
did it, Dan. You had no faith in yourself, but that was clutch.
Persephone.
Wait, you're skipping all this bad dialogue. I want to or voice acting. I want to hear it.
I don't.
Like, we need an example. You can't just say there's bad voice acting and just like leave it up to our own devices.
Yeah, I love how
New
empty all
record.
these are. Like, I had clearly no interest in anything other than special.
Special attack. Nice. Now we get to go see your mummy.
Rafa shuddered
Your
just
mum.
now.
Even though in this run I didn't do that bit where you learn.
What do you mean?
Like, there's like a flashback scene you have to do back at home where he's like,
Oh,
Persephone is
yeah.
my mom, and I didn't know that was supposed to be a surprise.
And onward through the
Mhm.
cold.
But in this like playthrough, I didn't even get to do that.
You get this nice like dramatic like music, and you get to look at the sun. Sometimes there's a fish in that pond.
Yeah, or this one up here.
Those are the best fish, like the human fish,
It's just like a bass or a carp. Yeah, why?
the big fish man. I think they usually bring in the biggest like boons, right? You get like the good shit for those fish.
Like, you get the good shit.
You're not
To
even
be
gonna
saved
go like
forever.
look at the suns. You're not. You're just gonna you skip the bit where you look at the sun.
No, I don't wanna. I don't care about the sun.
That's the sun.
They're just forcing Dan to like sludge through the snow.
I hate this. Yeah.
I'll do some more sludging to be done.
Is this a cat?
Nice.
Who's that?
Oh, dude, I love this place though. It looks delicious. Like I would just live in this area if I could.
Just run away.
Check for.
You
all
would
the
live
fish.
here?
Oh yeah, dude, look at all those cabbages. I don't even like cabbages.
I've never
but I
seen
would
you eat a
fuck up those
cabbage.
cabbages. Yeah, actually, that's not true. Cabbages is good because you can do a lot of things to like make a cabbage not a cabbage anymore. You know what I mean? Like make
Yeah.
it a coleslaw. or,
Yeah,
like,
you're right. There
fry
is, and like a
it.
lot of Chinese food has cabbage in it. So I definitely have
Yeah.
seen you eat a cabbage before.
I fuck up some cabbage. I also my ham came in. I don't know if I complained about my ham on this show.
No, that was just in your private life. Your ham complaints.
My ham complaint. So I ordered an Iberican ham like a couple weeks ago, and I was worried because the Spanish never sent me a confirmation number or an email or anything. So I was like, "Is the ham coming? Is it not coming?" It was ambiguous. But my ham finally came, and Dan, it is fucking delicious.
Mother.
Oh, you already cooked it?
Back there.
Well, no, it's already it's cured. Like
Oh,
there's no
okay.
cooking. I just slice it and like eat it. Like I let it warm up. It's
She was
They say let it warm up for an hour, Dan. This is the key though. If you ever get your own Iberican ham, let it warm up for 2 hours and let it get like nice and it's just like becomes like a liquid at that point. It's like
Okay.
a liquid
I know where
ham.
we can continue this discussion then.
And you just kind of slurp it with like a straw. Man, you're a free Orpheus.
I think you have to get more stuff, right? I don't
I
know.
don't know.
Hello.
See, I did trend you in the right direction there, where you would have refused to talk to anybody or do anything.
You
So I did
do.
say
You are correct. You have to do this.
you have to do some of the lore stuff.
Here, the underworld could always use a little extra.
Although
revenue.
I did notice, because I never talked to anyone, I haven't in this game. I never got like any of the optional bosses or like random bosses. Like it's always Meg.
Father can't make you
Oh
see
yeah,
something.
you never got her sisters in your other run.
No, which is funny
Oh, dude.
because they're arguably much harder than she is.
Yes, the one is hard as nails. The other one's not that bad.
And depending on like what
Child.
the two of them can go either way depending on what your build is. But Meg is always the easiest. She's a fucking joke compared to
Yeah.
them.
As mortals
And
do.
until did you get?
Oh,
you gotta talk
Medusa.
to Medusa. Yeah, his fucking head. Just love a good head.
Dude, don't. Like
You're saying that voice acting's bad? Like, oh,
no, it's again. I will go back. It's mostly just Zagreus.
just sag.
His voice, and I don't know if it's the lines or the way he does it. It
was
just
bound to happen,
is
really.
painful.
Tartarus is gloomy enough without
I bet there's a lot of like fangirls that would like disagree with you.
I don't give a shit though. That's the thing.
Zagreus kind of fits in the category of like, dude,
Show
you
me
got so
something
much
new.
Death Defiance now.
Hmm.
Zagreus kind of is in the same. What was that? What's thick skin do?
Give you more starting health.
Oh, okay. Zagreus is in the same category as like Hal from Howl's Moving Castle. He's just kind of like an edgy, like sexy boy, you know.
Yeah, he
Like,
is. I love
everybody
him.
wants
He's
him.
great. I love a good edgy sexy boy. Don't get me wrong. He is that. It's just I don't want to hear him.
You just as soon as he opens his mouth, it's like, oh,
Mm-hmm.
sexy boy who should be seen and not heard.
I guess it's not even that I think his voice sounds bad. Maybe it's just the lines.
Fuck you, Scally.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, a big gun run upcoming.
Is that what you want from me? Is that what?
I mean, that's the
Ready,
darkness.
Exegriff?
So do you not like the gun then? After like your many playthroughs, the gun.
The gun
like,
is
not your
fine,
favorite?
but I want more ammo
Mhm.
before I use it. I'll use what you tell me to, Jesse. You're back to being the coach. Don't pick the spear because I'll win if I have
Yeah.
the spear.
I want to see a sword run. The sword I think is the hardest to master overall. I think the sword is more difficult.
This is definitely my least favorite.
Yeah,
you son
like,
of a
so-
bitch.
This the nerf. I told you at the beginning. Yeah, the sword is definitely the hardest one to kind of.
You know
sort
what else
out.
you never told me, you fucking asshole?
What?
You can swap these to other things.
What?
Like this is greater
Dan,
reflex.
I
now,
didn't know
can
that
have
either.
ruthless reflex.
Dan, I never did that. I didn't know that was a thing that you could do.
Oh, you
What is
fucker.
it? Wait, go back. What is it? What is it swap to?
No, it's a different ability you could have. Like instead of deep pockets, right? You can have golden touch.
What the fuck? I didn't know you could do that either, Dan. See, like, I'm just like a child. Like, I played so much of this, and I didn't know any of that shit.
And you
What
again, and you're my fucking coach.
Listen, we can't be perfect. Like, how did you figure that out?
Relationship.
Oh, this
This
is what I
clip-
was just gonna ask you.
Uh,
Like, this is it. But if what is the one that makes the bosses more powerful? Is like, I think we should click that one because that one's fun. Like, giving the
well,
bosses.
I've not
like,
even beat it
more-
with the. I have my fucking heat is 0. I haven't beat it. I haven't done anything with this blade.
Yeah, but you're such a strong boy. I think you need like some nerfs, like at least like one nerf.
Which one? All right, you pick. You're in control here.
I think the one that you get like the Megara boss room becomes harder. That one. I forget what I think it's heightened security maybe. No.
No, that's dangerous for me, Jesse.
Oh no, yeah. It's somewhere in the middle there. Is it middle management?
No.
Mini boss. What's the one that just makes the boss like the regular bosses harder?
There is one. Yeah, what is that?
Jury summons?
Now that's more people.
We have to figure it out.
Are we stupid?
Are we stupid? This is the question.
Dude, I know there's one that makes the bosses have like
Is it
other
just not
abilities, isn't
here?
there?
Maybe it's just not here yet.
Maybe because
Maybe
I
you have
like
to
suck
unlock
too
it.
much ass.
All right.
What if I have the spear and I do it?
Yeah, that one's pretty nice.
Is there something new on this screen?
No.
All right. We're not insane. I promise you. People who have
I
never
swear
played
to
this
God,
game,
there's one that does that,
Yeah.
not there?
There is because
Are
that's
we-
the one I would always choose.
Dude,
And,
I was
like,
talking
every
shit
time
to you.
you-
We're stupid, right?
Every time you add a rank to it, it starts with Meg, and then if you do 2, then it's the Hydra, and if you do 3, it's Theseus and the Bull. Fuck,
But this
dude,
is
I don't
this
know.
is for the mini boss. This has nothing to do with them. It's not that
No,
one.
yeah, it's not that one. Because I know that if it's not that bad with Megra, but if you get the one sister and you like boost her, it's like fuck.
All right,
man,
what
this sucks.
what punishment are you gonna put on me? Because we can't have that. One.
Let's just do let's do middle management. Let's just make the mini bosses harder.
That
So you have like a
You don't need to turn the heat
Yeah.
gauge so high to earn those bounties.
yeah. let's
that's
make
either
mini-
gonna not
mini
be
bosses.
bad at all or be the end of me.
Because at least in my experience, I found that the mini bosses could fuck my playthroughs. Like,
Yeah, like the butterfly ball and Medusa.
yeah. What are we thinking?
We're gonna use the sword.
The sword is better with a damage buff, I think. Like
Yeah.
this is not what we want.
I'm
for the
inclined
sword.
to agree with you on that because I'm going to be swinging a lot, so this isn't really my jam.
I choose you, Drunken Dash. Sorry, master. I cannot suck your cock because I'm throwing up so much.
Dude, why are you like this?
Anytime you choose a dash, Dan, I have to do the dash. It's like a new thing now. It's like my new bit. Ooh, I like the Inferno Bomb one. That's fun.
Yeah, this
Or
should be
more
good
dark.
for me most of the time because I'm definitely not going to cast.
Oh yeah. Let's do that one because once we get a good special, that's like I think the special with the sword is kind of your bread and butter. Like because
It's
it
a
does
good
that
it's a
big
good
AoE.
slammer.
Big slam. What do we need, Dan? You're the fucking.
Well,
the
you will
know-it-all.
get more than enough darkness eventually.
Come on and slam. I'll do this drunken dash though.
More.
That has such a big AoE. That's nice.
Yeah, the drunken dash is pretty good.
How much does it stack?
What does drunk stack up to? Like 5 times, maybe?
I don't know. You have learned the fucking key play of this game, which is just fucking running, like constantly dashing and attacking at the same time. Like that's like something that I think old Dan didn't really get as much. Like you're constantly just moving and hitting. Yeah, you're just melting these fools. You did forget to take off your skeleton tooth though.
Oh, I don't have the powers I want. Because I didn't advance the story, so I have no friends. Fuck.
Not quite.
You are a fucking simpleton.
I don't have the patience for it. I'll admit that. So whenever it goes past 2, I can't hold anymore.
Just a free Daedalus hammer.
Oh,
dude,
this one.
Yeah, we're gonna do some big specials.
Thanks,
Supernova.
Daedalus.
Man, you still haven't told me who Daedalus is.
I thought you were taking a class on him.
I did. I'm still doing my pirates class. I'm taking a class on pirates right now, and it's fucking hilarious because every time I listen to this pirate podcast, so you would hate the woman that's giving it because
Probably.
or the professor because she always says things like she's like, even though the pirates were like rotten scoundrels, and then she'll like say something like standing up for them, they were still like, they still didn't like, they still like had better equality than like most other ships or something
What?
as far as like black people.
They were
or, like,
literally like criminals.
they did trade slaves. No, but she always like says something like very like noble about them, and I know like Dan the Justice Master would not.
There's
have it,
nothing
like, pirates-
redeemable about them.
If I may be so.
Look,
Even though the pirates like stole like wealth and like killed people all the time, they were still like,
Alright.
they embodied the freedom of the high seas, Oh, this guy.
Uh-oh. I hate when he's more powerful.
What's more powerful about him?
I have no idea. It's in a different room. It's in a scary room.
Is it just one mini boss or all of them?
I think it's all of them.
You're right. I think it's the room. It just has a bunch of traps on it. We're getting melted.
Yeah,
here.
we are, dude.
This might not be the run. We'll get you. We're gonna get him. Whew. We did it.
broken to bits.
Are you giving away your little potions? Really?
I know who I am.
We could have just done the attack one.
I don't like her attack because I don't ever deflect with it.
But you could just stand there and deflect. Like,
I'm
it
telling
just
you, I
makes
wouldn't
more-
though. You have to understand this. You too many times look at things in theory this could work. I'm being practical. I won't do it, so there's no point in
see.
pretending I will.
I see.
I'll take what's
Oh
mine.
shit.
You leave my troop.
Dan never used to go for the treasure troves.
I know.
Now that he's a big boy, now that he has big hairy man balls, like knows.
That's because before you made it seem like, oh, maybe don't do it. Like, no, just always do it.
And speaking of big hairy man balls, dude, it's been a while since
Where
I
is he?
trimmed my downstairs region, and it's just like, getting unmanned.
Back to the lowest depths.
You know what I mean? Like,
I don't.
Like, it's
Please,
just-
I would rather not. Like, what?
Which place?
it's like a forest down there.
Take care of it.
I'm too lazy. Cause like I gotta get the trimmer out, and then I gotta like shave around the shaft like with a close.
So what does
razor.
telling me like do for you here? Like, what is the end game with that?
Maybe you'll hold me accountable
I
next
trust
time
me,
I
I'm
talk
not
to you.
gonna.
You're gonna be like, so did you shave your balls yet? I was like, no. Actually, well, I never actually shaved my balls because that seems so fucking dangerous. Like, it's just I couldn't even be asked. That's such a precarious situation.
Dude, this is a fucking terrible run, by the way.
Yeah, it hasn't been going so well.
Like, what if I'm not getting anything? I'm living like a fucking peasant's life right here.
I get the feeling I am being watched.
Oh, you mean as far as boons? Yeah, you're getting
Yeah.
a lot of you're getting a lot of darkness runes. You just gotta play keep away here. Hopefully they don't put any witches in the room.
If I don't kill anything, nothing new will spawn.
Oh really? I didn't know that.
Oh, never mind. I was wrong. They just spawn slower. I
How
also
many,
learned when I'm not playing with you that I can dash like across things in oh shit. Hey, anti-trap.
Yeah, I might save the room there.
I'm still gonna die.
All right, break it up.
It'll just happen later, I
That's
guess.
better.
Your key's at the bottom of the room.
Uh, don't make me fight. Just give it to me. You're gonna make me fight.
Did we finish our what do you call it yet? Did we get our buff from the chaos room?
Oh, definitely. That was a while ago.
Okay. So our special is just a big slam jammer.
But I don't have like a special though.
Yeah, once we get one though, if we can get like a big Poseidon smash.
No, Poseidon isn't that great.
Dude, the Poseidon wave smash.
It just
oh, dude,
pushes
that's
people
the best.
away. I don't want that.
It does so much damage, and then if you get rupture on them, it's like, oh, you just melt.
Strength of the centaurs.
Oh, you're tasting people because Ares isn't that good either.
Yeah, I do admit Ares isn't that good. We need the health. And
Yeah.
You did just talk shit on Ares. So.
Well, it's because I'm his special. I specifically like. I definitely don't want that. 50 coins
Ares
for
is-
32 health. That's a fucking scam.
Do it.
No way. That's a rip.
All right.
Find it.
Not gonna give Karen the Lucianer potion either.
Like, oh, here we go. Because
Oh,
we gotta deal with this shit now.
This one's not that hard. This is the
This
one.
is
that says
Tiny Room
murder.
McGee.
Yeah, murder small room. I think Electo is the fucking bad one.
It's if you let her get like all passioned up, she fucking sucks ass.
Like that's one of those things that like I like fantasize about, like being a person that just says one word, or like you know how in like Elder Scrolls, like if you do like the Dark Brotherhood, you can just like be silent the entire time. Like I love that.
Yeah.
Like I wish I could like do that in my real life.
Dude, are you a
That would be
psychopath?
amazing. What do you mean?
What are you saying right now?
Like it would be really cool if not even just me, if I knew somebody that like just had like a thing where they just didn't say, they only said one word, or they didn't say anything at all.
Why?
I just think that's kind of cool.
Very weird.
It's
Like
a little bit weird.
I have a hard time concentrating on this fight right now based off of like this. How do you think conversations would go? Hey Jesse, how you doing?
Murder.
Oh, so that would be your word then. Like you.
No, I have to pick my own word. Speaking of like being weird. Like, Dan, I'm slowly learning that like there are just some things that like I can talk to you about, but like I can't talk to normal people about. Because I was telling my friends that I play games with online, my other friends, like about my low main wife, and they were just like silent the whole time. And at the end of it, they're like, "Yeah, that's pretty weird." I was just like, I just felt like so judged in that moment. I was like,
That's
man,
not that weird though, is it?
they don't get it. They don't get the low main wife.
I don't
Oh,
like
no,
having
hi.
to like. If you have a ranged weapon, you can just fuck her when she does that. I got a little baby sword. What do I
Little
even do
baby
with this?
You
Tickle
could
her.
have deflected it if we would have gotten the fucking deflection.
I wouldn't have though, so there's no point in even saying that.
Murder. Yeah, Meg is the weakest of the sisters, but she's the most submissive and breedable, I think, as well.
That's one way to prevent innocent.
Like I wouldn't try to have sex with the murder lady.
Well, she's got like no lips and like her face is skeletal.
She's got no lip. I got no lips to bring me down.
Off to Asphodel.
I would sell Surefooting for 75 gold.
If
I
the
would
Death
sell-
Defiance thing would have been there, I would. It's probably still worth it though, because I might get it later.
What?
I'm gonna keep it though.
Oh, to get more money?
Let's go.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
Well, we'll get some money. As long as we don't die to the Medusa head here.
If we get the Medusa head, it might be over for us.
Made it to Asphodel.
I don't think we can afford a Chaos Gate.
Hit me.
Alright.
Go big
What
or
are you
go
hoping
home.
for here, Dan? Yeah, I agree.
In the name of Hades.
Cowards die many times before their deaths. And that really sucks. But we don't have that health
If I pick this
anyway.
one, I'm gonna die.
Yeah, but no. It's reduced by 45, but we're missing how much of our health
But it
already.
takes
Like,
it. But
I
it
don't-
takes it away.
Oh, I see.
Or maybe it takes a percentage away. Jesse, this is a bad idea. Okay. I am gonna do it though because I want to see if it will just straight up kill me in here.
Alright.
No, it'll just. Oh no,
Well-
it just took me to 1.
Oof. Well,
Oh,
at least we'll
that
have
was
4.
not worth it.
We'll have 4 for the next room.
Oh, true. Good thinking. But I'm gonna step in the lava and it's gonna end it.
No. Maybe we'll get some health
It's a
out of that
slam
treasure
dancer.
trove. Slam dance. You're also a slam dancer this run, so
I'm a bit of a slammer, yeah.
no, I'm a bit of a slammer myself. You know, that should be the new title of like male strippers, like Chippendale dancers. Like, I'm a bit of a slam dancer because they slam,
Well, that's a
but they
specialty,
also,
I think. That's like a
also
specific
jam.
kind. Like they're not
What do you
all
mean?
slam dancers. Not every stripper is a slam dancer, right? It can go.
Oh. What else do they
Yeah.
do if they're not slam dancers?
Well, some are more sensual.
Some of them write poetry and they're like have an emotional side.
Yeah. Ow.
Come on and slam and stand in the lava.
He slams in it. I can't help it.
I mean, it wasn't even worth it for 37 more health. That's not that much.
No, Jesse, I'm aware. I told you it was a bad
There's
idea,
a
but
trove. There's a trove.
I wanted to see what would happen.
They might have health, right? Do they have
No.
health?
Sometimes they do, but that one didn't. I'm certainly not gonna win. Right here, like I failed
you
you
don't
with
know.
the sword, and I
We might
could,
get-
but
We might get what's his face in Elysium, Achilles' brother that he had sex with or whatever. His sex brother.
yeah, okay. His cousin, you mean?
What are cousins but brothers that you can have sex with that without feeling guilty? You know.
Would you have sex with your cousin?
And Dan, I'm not gonna say this like
Answer-
live on the air.
No,
This is
I'm
something
not
I would-
talking about a specific person. Like would you with a
Oh, I
cousin you
see.
had? Okay, but the fact that you didn't answer right away makes me a little suspicious.
Man, no, that's weird. But
Yeah, but it wouldn't. Oh god, I'm gonna fucking die. But wait a minute. If you thought, Jesse, if you
Like-
asked me, would you have sex with one of your cousins? I would have said no, right
you
away.
mean just like generally, but like,
Zesty.
what is the situation? Is it just like a proposal? There's a store there. That's in the corner.
I don't have any money. I meant just like, in theory, like the prospect of it. Not a specific cousin. Oh, the coven.
Break it up, witches.
Oh, they have shields on their balls.
Oh, they fought them. Yeah, they do. I'm just gonna stand behind here and slam.
This is not sustainable. I mean, it depends. Like that was pretty normal back in the day, right?
We're not living back in the day, though, are we? So
Yeah, I probably wouldn't. No, I wouldn't
because
now.
of society.
Just because of like societal norms and things like that. But like, I don't think I share that much blood with these people, but maybe I do. I don't know.
My skin.
Like if I was forced to, like I wouldn't be that upset about it. You know?
If you were forced to, you wouldn't be that upset about it.
You know, like if it was like an old boy scenario where like I like was captured and like put in a room for like 50 years, and then like I came out and like my cousin had like grown into like a very attractive woman, and like I didn't know that, and I had sex with them, and then they told me afterwards that I had done that thing, that I probably wouldn't be that upset about, you know?
Fucking out of the corner. I was hoping I would die there, because I've had about enough of this.
I feel like Jeffrey just needs to cut the last like 10 minutes come this the show. It's just too deep in the cousin sex.
All God's power.
Or not deep enough, maybe.
Course is set.
Aren't you gonna ask me?
If you would have sex with, I feel like I remember you telling me something about your cousin once. Like they were like a
Oh, the sex
like a
we had?
horrible person or something. No, I remember you saying you didn't like.
They were
your cousin,
terrible in
they were,
bed,
like,
yeah.
A bad person. They were terrible in bed.
I had about enough of them.
That was just kind of your like lot in life back then. And if you think about, like, I think about this all the time, like people who are
That
like,
was just your lot in life back then. What's bad cousins, or?
well, just if you had a cousin that was bad at sex, then you're just kind of stuck with them, right? Forever.
Why?
Until you, like, either
Okay,
murder
that's-
them or.
Are you? Oh, so you're assuming like you had to have sex with your cousin. So if they were bad, that was it for you.
No, I'm saying like people back then didn't have the option of like having sex before they got married, so you couldn't know if like you're marrying cousin Edith, but cousin Edith is not good in bed. You know.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
That's just kinda
it's just
your lot in
coincidental that she's your cousin.
Well, that like I said before, like that was a pretty common thing back then, right?
I feel like,
Like, Edgar Allan
premarital sex
Poe
was probably pretty
normalized it.
common back then as well.
Yeah, but not with your like betrothed. Like
Not
you
with
would
your
just go
cousin.
have sex with like.
Hey,
the
also, I don't
doctor
think you should
or
use
something.
Edgar Allan Poe as an example of a normal person with normal kind of things going on.
Yeah, he's one of those people that's like, he's kind of got the Joker treatment of society, where like he's very like romanticized, but in
Mhm.
reality, he was just like a crazy like drunk man that like ended up dying from like rabies in a sewer or something like that.
We don't know that he had rabies. The mystery of his death is unsolved. I won't have you
It's more
disparage his
interesting.
name.
What's on offer?
It's more interesting when you imagine that he had rabies.
No, I think it's more interesting the other way. He was just found in someone else's clothes somewhere where he had no business being, and no one knows how he got there or what was going on with him.
Maybe his cousin had just had enough of him. Maybe he was the one that was bad at sex. So his cousin kicked him out. Oh, it was a fish, lava fish. Or
I bet
did
you
his
lava
cousin
fish
die?
would probably be good.
Cut a Slavag.
Speaking of lava fish, Dan, I saw a fucking video today on Reddit of these people cooking a steak on molten glass. And I was like, what the fuck? Like, you can't eat that, right?
That'll give you like some
that's-
kind of cancer, wouldn't it?
Yeah, like there's got to be some like I'm thinking like glass, like in its molten form, is like it still is glass. Like glass is glass. Like you can't
Give
just
me more
eat
of your
things-
wisdom, please.
You can't eat things that are cooked on glass. It's not right.
What about Pyrex? You idiot.
What's Pyrex?
It's a glass cookware.
Oh, I know what you mean.
Oh, what's this? Oh, this is the one that has the skeletons and slam dancers. The
Yeah,
womps.
we're getting a new Hydra too.
That's fine. This is one of the easier ones to deal with, I think.
You
But it-
wouldn't cook a steak on Pyrex though.
But if you cooked it in the oven, it would be like on Pyrex. And that's cooked on glass. It's just in the oven as well.
Why would you cook a steak in an oven?
I'm not saying that would be the best way to cook the steak, but I'm saying like you could cook a casserole in there and it's in the glass thing.
I mean, that's another thing that you would just have to like put up with. Like, I understand why people killed their like spouses more often back in like the day. Like, if you ended up marrying somebody that was not good at slam dancing and was also not good at cooking, like put their steaks in the oven, like you would just have to kill them at that point.
What choice would you have?
I also think about I think about this a lot, like more than I think normal people do. Like
Yeah,
the
sounds
first
like it.
person, I didn't get to you. The first person that figured out that you could get life insurance on their spouses and then kill them, like that guy was fucking living the dream. He was like, you could do this. Like nobody has ever thought of this.
I
And,
bet
like, then the
you,
people-
Jesse, though, the first person who created life insurance did it because that was their plan.
Oh yeah,
I think
you're
I
right.
think it's been a scam from the beginning. Most people just didn't know.
I see. So like there was an inside man that was like Jerry at the insurance company was like,
Mhm.
so what if we put out policies on like other people and we could pay out money to them if they
But
die?
give it a ye olden accent because this is happening in the past.
Oh, governor, blankety blankety.
Yeah.
What if we?
Tracer had to kill her wife.
What if we had put out life insurance policies on our loved one? And then they were like, yeah, that's a good idea because people back then, we're dying to all sorts of things.
Oh, fuck.
We're dying to the plague. We're dying to the
That's
rats
definitely
and
the plague
fleas.
that got my wife. I hit
We're
the
dying
body.
in the
it
coal
was-
mines. And so yeah, and then at that point they're like, it's a good idea because everybody's more likely to die. But little did they know Jerry harbored a dark passenger of just wanting to live independently wealthy.
Yeah, you're making a case. I don't know that he really had a dark passenger. It seems pretty reasonable in the past to commit
Yeah, but
these terrible,
it's-
terrible crimes.
It's a bad thing to do, right? Like there is no moral.
Well, how bad
world
of
where-
a slam dancer was she?
Oh, this run fucking sucked.
I
Like we
hated
just
it.
need to
Yeah,
scratch this one from the record.
I hated
Uh-huh.
every second of this run. I was upset.
We
But
had
you
some
know
good
what's not
banter,
upsetting?
though. The fuck, marry, kill of the
No,
week.
actually, that's very upsetting. But it is time to end
Uh-huh.
the episode, so
Yeah.
let's do it
actually
while I
had-
talk to all
I
these
thought
people.
about All right, we got three hot and spicy choices this week. All right,
Mm-hmm.
that little blue-haired boy that's like Sidney Crosby. All right,
Is that?
Zagreus or Hal from Howl's Moving Castle. So you got to pick like your flavor of like spicy slam dance.
Am I allowed to look him up?
Yeah, sure. I guess. He's a very anime protagonist. He's like short
I
and
want to
blue
see a
hair.
picture of him though, because I'm gonna base this all off of how good of a slam dancer I think he'd be.
he's got like wanted powers with the basketball. Like he can like throw it around corners and stuff like that.
Okay, yeah. He's not very tall.
No, he's not.
So there's him, Zagreus, and Hal.
Yeah, how? Like one of them's just like a good basketball player. The other two are like magicians or warriors.
I feel like a lot of people are gonna be upset with this, but I am gonna kill Hal.
Wait. Oh shit. I was gonna say before. I was gonna say as like a extra thing. Like before you say anything, like how will like 30% of the time when you're having sex with him, like he'll want to be a bird.
Okay, Jesse, you didn't have to say it. I assumed he would. So
Okay,
I
but
wasn't
you're
gonna
killing
pick
him anyway.
I'm killing.
I think he's
Anyway,
that's an
like
unpopular
a
choice.
boon to you that sometimes he's a bird.
No, that was because I would have thought he's a more popular choice, so that was kind of a neg for him, you know.
I will slam dance with Tetsuya with the blue-haired Sidney Crosby,
Okay.
and I will marry Zagreus.
Even though you hate his voice, you would have to live with him.
I don't
every
like
day.
his voice acting unless he like reads lines to me.
Why are you killing Hal?
Because he's just the one I'm the least interested in of the three.
He's the most sexy, and he's also the most dramatic.
He's
and
definitely
also
not
voiced
the
by
most
Christian
sexy.
Bale.
He's not the most sexy.
What?
I'm growing stronger.
What? He's so lithe, and he can turn into a bird, and I can
Yeah,
teach
again,
him
you
to say
like
things
that.
like,
You are on about this bird thing. I think that's...
"Good morning, honey." He'll be there as a bird. All right, we're done. We're done here with this cursed episode. This one can be called the cursed episode. If you watch it, you'll die in 7 days.
I'm gonna fucking die in 7 minutes. Goodbye.
Bye.